Well, DMK has been, in fact, trying to downplay the entire statement. TKS Ilangovan says that the alliance with Congress is strong and that Rahul Gandhi is very close to their leader. Listen in.
So now what is there? Here the elections are over. Maybe they are going to face elections subsequently. So here the problem is not there, and Rahul Gandhi is very close to our leader, and there may not be any issue between the Congress and the DMK as far as this is concerned, because we are opposing a more dangerous enemy. They want to convert this country as a single religious country against the fundamental right, Article 25 of the Constitution.
So you heard Revant Reddy and the reaction that has come in from the DMK as well. BJP is in fact slamming this strategy. BJP says the High Command remains silent while one of their chief ministers is now condemning Sanatan baiters, and this is all but part of the election strategy. Election in Tamil Nadu is now over, but 6 phases remain in the rest of the states, in the rest of the country. And the BJP says this is nothing but a strategy of the Congress party. Revant Reddy, while speaking to Navika Kumar, said that his version should be taken on record. He is condemning the Sanatan baiters. He's also demanding action against Udayanidhi Stalin. He says action should be taken against those who are insulting other religions. Now, DMK is trying to downplay this, saying Rahul Gandhi is very close to our leader. Our alliance with Congress party is strong. On the other hand, there are reactions coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party pointing out to the double standards of the Congress party, saying this is nothing but a strategy devised by the Congress party, well-thought strategy ahead of elections, that the High Command remains silent, but then now after the Tamil Nadu phase election is over, their leaders are condemning the baiters. We have some breaking inputs coming in as well. The Prime Minister, in fact, while addressing a rally in Maharashtra, has mocked the infighting in the INDI bloc. The Prime Minister slammed the INDI bloc and pointed out the infighting as well. We have a reaction coming in from Shehzad Poonawalla. Listening to how he, in fact, responded to Revant Reddy.
Revant Reddy perhaps does not take Rahul Gandhi very seriously. We have seen this earlier too, when Revant Reddy openly contradicted Rahul Gandhi. But now, Revant Reddy has gone a step further. He has said that Udayanidhi Stalin should be acted upon for his poisonous statements on Sanatan. But the question is that Rahul Gandhi himself has abused Sanatan. So is Revant Reddy now going to tell Rahul Gandhi that instead of having alliances with those who abuse Hindus, abuse Hindutva, abuse Sanatan, he should get rid of them as allies? Or is this just a statement that has been made?
हम इस चुनाव में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. सो ऑपोजिशन एकजुट हो गया, इंडी अलायंस है, बातों में भी नहीं रहा. और अगर वो स्टेटमेंट जो मंत्री तमिलनाडु से उदयनिधि जी बात किए हैं उससे कांग्रेस सहमत है, तो कांग्रेस के चीफ मिनिस्टर तेलंगाना का बयान ऐसे क्यों आएगा? इंडी अलायंस में मतभेद खूब है, क्रिटिकल इश्यूज के ऊपर है, इसीलिए वो अलायंस जमा नहीं है. नाटक कर रहे हैं कि अलायंस हमारा वगैरह. अगर एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म में बैठकर बात करते हैं, सिर्फ ये बात करते हैं मोदी जी को कैसे हटाना, बस इस देश को कैसे आगे ले जाना, उनका प्रपोजल क्या है, वो क्या क्या करना चाह रहे हैं इस देश के भलाई के लिए. और जब 2047 डेवलप्ड इंडिया हम चाहते हैं, उसके लिए वो क्या करने वाले, ये सब के ऊपर उनका ध्यान नहीं है. सो मोर एंड मोर स्टेटमेंट्स कांग्रेस या बाकी सब अलायंस मेंबर्स में जो आता है, वो सब इसी मतभेद को खुलासा करते हुए ही आ रहा है. और ऊपर से मैं याद दिलाऊं आपको, बिहार में, उत्तर प्रदेश में, कहीं और में केसेस है उनके ऊपर.
मैम, टेकिंग द क्यू फ्रॉम दिस क्वेश्चन, उदयनिधि जी ने जब ये स्टेटमेंट किया था उसका तो बहुत टाइम हो गया. नाउ दिस रेवंत रेड्डी इज condemning that